Could this be the reason Ronna McDaniel is out the door at the RNC chair? This exclusive report by Red State, Jennifer Van Laar, says that the RNC spent $1.5 million on floral arrangements, limos, management, and media consultants. And according to this Red State article, they have the DNC and the RNC spending list side by side, and it's pretty wild, but not surprising. So total spending, the RNC spent about $128 million, DNC spent about $156 million. Office supplies, the RNC spent $297,000 and the DNC only spent $45,000. Management consulting, the RNC spent over $1 million, the DNC only spent $114,000. Floral arrangements, $70,000 by the RNC to $795 by the DNC. Voter file maintenance, $39,000 for the RNC, $235,000 for DNC. Media booking consultants, $116,000 for RNC, $0 for the DNC. Limousines, $263,000 for the RNC, $7,000 for the DNC. GeoTV texting, $86,000 for the RNC, $1.676 million for the DNC. Transferring money to state parties, $13.8 million for RNC, $23.8 million for DNC. I've been saying this on my show for weeks and people just think I'm being a hater or something. I said that Democratic Party activists figure out how to win elections and work on it on the grassroots level, and Republican activists try to get famous and rich off you, go to galas, hang out at Mar-a-Lago, and just insert themselves selfishly into the political atmosphere without even trying to figure out how to win elections or make convincing arguments that gain new voters. And wow, do I have a chart that proves that theory correct. Since I'm sort of in this world, adjacent in some ways, I see it with my own eyes. I don't need this chart, but this is not shocking to me at all. I'm a registered Republican. I think locally they do a better job, but it's not shocking to me that nationally they're wasting so much money while the Democratic Party is focused on using it. I've gotten dozens of YouTube ads and other ads for the Democratic Party for this next election season. I haven't gotten a single ad from a Republican. Why? I talked to my buddy. He said he's seen a lot of ads on television for Democrats, not a single one for Republicans. Why? I have a theory that a lot of people won't want to hear, but I'm going to say it anyway because I don't care. I'm not fully convinced, and it's not just Ronna McDaniel who's going to be replaced. This includes Trump and some of the favorites in the party. I'm not even sure they really care about winning or not. I think Trump's used up to $55 million of political campaign donations for legal fees. Even if he loses, he still won because you paid for his legal fees. And also, most of the people he surrounds himself by, it seems like their form of activism is just getting famous without doing any important work whatsoever, while people on the Democrat side are doing stuff like ballot harvesting in legal states and figuring out how to convince people. Even if it's not true, they're trying to shift public perception. Part of me thinks that the RNC is messing up by mistake. Part of me thinks Trump is just getting old and the whole party now revolves around him like he's the sun, and he doesn't really make good decisions. He's easy to flatter. He's surrounded by goofballs. He's learned nothing from last time, and I would say that the people he's surrounded by are just as bad, if not worse. And it's more about hanging out with him at Mar-a-Lago than it is actually winning the election. I'm not personally convinced this is a mistake. It might be. Maybe they know what they're doing and they're going to win. But I think deep down inside, they know if they lose, they'll never admit fault. They'll never say they made a mistake. You'll never be interested in where they're spending the money. And then they could run around the country fundraising and getting more famous off of saying that the election was taken from them with no self-awareness or no real plan to actually fix it. I know people don't want to believe that, but I'm starting to believe that just based off of the evidence and seeing how people are acting. Maybe they're purposely doing it and they're purposely sabotaging our party so there's nothing left for the next 10 years. That's a possibility in my world. Or maybe they're just so self-absorbed that they're blinded by their social circles, galas, limousines, and fancy Mar-a-Lago parties that they don't even realize that they're doing it, or they don't care enough that they're doing it, because either way, they're going to make out like a bandit. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about this Red State report? What do you think about that spending list? And do you like videos like these that are shorter, to the point, and have cleaner graphics involved? Let me know, because if this video does well, I'll consider doing more instead of my live, long podcast. God bless you guys. And for those who want business help, I've gotten upwards of 1 billion views, millions of followers. I have 15 plus years of experience with social media, and now I'm starting to help businesses because I have a passion for the marketing aspect of social media and helping you understand the algorithms and how to win. And also, the more money I make doing that, the easier it is for me to keep doing this and not have to work with people or brands that I don't want to work with for money, which I won't do anyway, but just something I've been venturing off into, because as I'm sure you feel, thinking and talking about politics all day can get a little draining. Thank you guys. God bless you. All my links are at dreamrarelinks.com, and my shop is at dreamrare.com, where you can get cool stuff like this. Don't you want to be cool like me? No, I'm just kidding, but thank you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good day.